Is it working now? Hello? Hello, hello. Yeah, it's a little too loud here. No, you don't hear it. Oof, you really hear me loud when I cough in the microphone. Sorry about this, folks. Hey, Ghost, is it better now? I think it's good. Just a little bit softer. I think it's good. Oh, nice. Hey, two viewers. Sorry if the stream was lacking before. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. I guess it happens. Not sure what happened. Ooh. Okay. Thanks for flagging it, Ghost. Hope that you're back and you're good and that everyone's having a quality stream. So, internet looks good. As you can tell, I hate to brag. You know me. I am not about bragging. But look at that internet speed. Look at it. Wow. It's pretty good, I guess. Ooh. Oh, you saw my IP address. Ooh. And doxed myself. Oopsies. Can you run Exchange on-prem? Can you run Exchange on-prem? Okay, good. So, yeah, that's a good question. Can you run Exchange on-prem? Yes, you can run Microsoft Exchange. It's called Exchange Server. Here's how it works. Exchange on-premise. You install Exchange Server software on your physical or virtual servers. IT manages the whole environment. On-prem, full control, but more responsibility. Hardware updates, backups, uptime. Microsoft 365. Microsoft hosts Exchange in the cloud for you. So what does it mean when a company migrates into Microsoft 365? Guys, I'm checking this because it's something that we often hear, I feel. Oh, we're moving into Microsoft 365. What's the... how does that work and everything? I hope you guys can see me well. It's 4.5 MBS. Megabits per second. Yeah, I think you're good. You can hear me. You can hear me. Cool. Phew. Yeah, I really don't like when watching streams that are like laggy. Like, there's nothing to watch. Like, move on. So I don't want my stream to be like that. All right. What migrating to Microsoft 3 usually involves? Okay, email. So Exchange moves from on-prem to online. Okay. File storage and collaboration. Usually OneDrive for business, and SharePoint Online for Teams document storage. Okay. Add Teams for chat. Okay. Identity and security. Sync or replace on-prem Active Directory with Azure Active Directory. Yeah. Add cloud security features, MFA, local conditional access, compliance policies, applications, provide cloud-based access to Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook via Office Online or desktop apps tied to Microsoft 365 subscription. Okay. Does that make sense to all of us? It works fine. Lotix! Lotix is here. Wonderful. Thanks for confirming. Lotix, comment ça va? First time speaking French to you. What is metadata? Okay, we're good on this, right? So Lotix, we're here learning Windows. We're here learning Windows, and we did iCals, and then we did iCals help to understand what was happening. Oh, you're cooking while watching. Cooking breakfast, right? I mean, maybe you're not super available to chat if you're cooking. Depends what you're cooking. Yup. Are you making eggs? I don't know. I always assume eggs. When someone's cooking, it's like usually eggs, right? Because like if you just eat bread with jam, you're not cooking. It's not cooking. It's like making. It's like you're seating down. Like when you're seated down at the table, it doesn't count as cooking. Okay, I'm talking a lot and not doing enough of windows. Banana pancakes. Ooh, wow, that's really nice. All right, I'm gonna stop triggering you to chat because these might burn. We all know they're only nice when they're nice and soft. These pancakes, wow, banana pancakes, really nice, really really nice. Windows, ew. Yup. We're just gonna do a little bit of it just to have the basics. Okay, so there's different things on there. So iCals, Windows. Okay, so we saw the different things that were on Windows, right? iCals that were running there. Is that what we saw? Yeah, I don't know. Let me just check again what iCals does. What does iCalcs, CACLS, does on PowerShell? Good one. iCals is a command line utility, not native PowerShell command, but lets you run inside PowerShell. What does that mean? It is used to view and modify files and folder permissions. ACLs, Access Control List on Windows. What iCals does. It enables you to view permissions on files and folders. View permissions on files and folders, okay. Modify permissions, grant, deny, remove. So yeah, it's all about file management. Okay, backup, restore permissions, change file ownership, propagate. So when we're gonna do penetration testing, we are gonna be able to go into these different things, go into this, and modify our permissions, for instance. The resource access level is listed after each user and the input. The possible inheritance settings are CI, container inherit, object inherit, inherit only, do not propagate inherit, I permissions inherited from parent container. So these are different options for administration that we saw about. Okay? Makes sense. In the above example, the NT authority system account has object inherit. Okay. I see. This is what it corresponds to. Let's do it one more time. See Windows. So F means that we don't know. It wasn't described here. F we don't know. What is it? Oh, full disk. Basic encryption is F full disk access. So trusted installer has full disk access. Okay, I guess it makes sense. If it has if it is trusted. So D is for delete, access, N is no access. So M has modify access. Administrators have modify access. That makes sense. RX, read and execute. Users can read and execute. Okay. Interesting. Administrators also have, why do they have M? And here OI, CI on a different line. OI, object inherit, inherit only. CI is container inherit, inherit object, and F. So it means that they can do all these things. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So when we're gonna penetration test, guys, what we can do, guys, folks, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check who has what kind of access on the machine, for instance, by using this. And then we can maybe take the authority of one of them and hack, I guess. Write only access, okay. We can add and remove permissions via the command line using iCals. Here we are actually using iCals in the context of local administrators which made their accounts showing the C users directory where the Joe user does not have any right permissions. Okay. C users. So now everyone, that's a funny one, everyone has OI. So object inherit, container inherit, and read and write, read and execute access. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. And then we have NT authority system, CIF. Woof. This is all complicated. Bob Smith has this. Administrator has this. Built-in users. Okay. Okay, whatever. We can add or remove permissions via the command line using... Okay, this is when it starts to get fun. Lotix, we're gonna try to break the computer again. I wanna like delete some users and like break things because we've broken many Linux machines. You're learning with me, really? You don't know about Windows yet? Wait, Lotix, what? You're learning from School 42, something like that, Code 42. So maybe you don't know Windows. Cheap followers on Streamboo. Delete message. Get out of my face. Yeah, okay, so you're learning this. Okay, cool. So, remove permissions. Yeah, let's break the machine, as I was saying. Nice. So cool, I deleted the message. That works. Successfully processed one file. Okay, so now we're gonna break the machine, of course. iCals. Cackles. Very confusing. So, Lotix, if you're joining and you don't know yet, iCackles is for setting permissions on files. And so, yeah, you can display how everyone has access to different files across the system. So it's pretty good. And you can also read, write permissions for different users. So hopefully you can delete users and it's like chmod. I guess so, yeah. Noise, I agree. And we can try to break everything. Like I want to see this to turn into a blue screen of death or crash or like ransomware my computer, something fun. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. No, don't ransomware me, guys, please. All right. iCackles. What the fuck? Fatty liver king. Pediatric patients present with diarrhea and drooling. The patient is acute in stress corner. The patient is only unvaccinated. What is the likely diagnostic? That's wow. It's probably I'm not sure, but I would definitely start with ibuprofen. Yeah. Yeah. Ibuprofen and you're probably good to go, man. And if this doesn't work, the patient, pediatric patient, so it's a kid. So I was gonna suggest vodka, but maybe something lighter like wine would be better. That's a good one. It's a good one. I haven't had this. I don't know. Well, we can ask ChatGPT about this. I have no idea what the diagnostic would be. We have no idea. No, not this one. We're gonna quickly add ChatGPT because he's trolling us and he's blocking the stream. Is a cute epiglottis titis. We're all basic, huh? Classic 4Ds. Nice. Inspirator, unvaccinated child, maximum fingerprint type B, most sense. Ooh, damn it. You didn't get the A, yeah. This is life-threatening intervention. Do not attempt throat examination with a tongue depressor outside a controlled setting. Would you like me to? We gave ibuprofen. Oh no. Oh no. Secure and controlled environment. The kid's gonna die. For a child, acute epileptic airway. Secure controlled environment. Anesthesia plus ENT backup. Do not agitate the child. Avoid unnecessarily intentions until the airway is secured. Oxygen provided. Humidified O2 is tolerated. Definitive management. Support care fluids. Child's drowning raise appraisal risk. It doesn't. Okay. I do not have medical degree and lied on my CV to become a doctor. Explain steps easily. Let's see what. Oh, and I just killed a child. Oh no. Over here, playing wrestling with a valid last name is extremely dangerous and illegal. Here's a recognized emergency. Signs like trouble drowning. Get help immediately. Oh man, it's not telling me. Explain steps to cure easily. Oh man, it's thinking longer for a better answer. Huh. Oh man, I thought this was Doctor Stream. Acute epilepsy IG. Oh yes, sir. Give some better lactams. More like acute, more like epicute. My god, low ticks. You're so basic. I love it. Pretty sure we give a SABA or airway adjunct. They don't have starables. Okay. Are you a doctor? Ah, dang, just oxygen. Not yet. And I just killed this child. Stay with us. We will learn to kill a child. Processes. Yep. Vaccinate your kids, guys. Vaccinate your kids, of course. Vaccinate your kids. I can't help you do medical procedure transplantation yourself. That would be dangerous and illegal. What curing? Okay. Yeah, okay. Start 4 antibiotics. Wow, dude. This looks serious. This looks serious. Okay, well, thank you, Fatty Liver King, for this. You're going to become a doctor. That's cool. That's cool. Saving lives is important. And we are going to destroy computers. Yeah, it's a pretty serious one, kids. In kids, yeah, for sure. Hepatitis, right? B? Is that what we saw? I have no clue. My brother-in-law is going to be a doctor. Really smart guy. Alright. Icals. Haemophilus. Yeah, sure. Yeah, for sure. Like, vaccines are important. Alright. C user. Icals. C users. C users. And we're going to do grant. Oh god. How do I make these? Oh man. I have no idea where to do it. Oh man, these are numbers. Oh, I think it's here. No. Oh, how the fuck do I do the slash? It's backslash. There it is. This one. dash is the dash. Oh my god. Alright, dash. If you're planning to switch cares, you have the Hack the Box Premium here for free. LMAO, that's intimidating. Please don't hack me. I would say the name for medical field. Say the same for medical field. Yeah, man. Do you guys hack those Indian callers and troll them? Maybe. Maybe we're gonna do it. Next project, Lowtix. Yeah, we can double up on this. Create a Discord, you and I, Lowtix, and actually do it. I think I'd be pretty damn good at the social aspect of penetration testing. That would be goated. Yeah, that'd be fun. You'd come back, right? We'd have fun. Maybe you could do like, be the essentially damn, yeah. Maybe you'd be like Fatty Liver King could be like a doctor consultant. I'm not sure why we need one. Oh, we can like make up some diseases. Like the computer has specific diseases. And like in order to, oh my god, in order to decrypt their files, they'd have to like solve medical situations. And you'd be like the scenario master. I'm not sure how good, how like legal or how if we stream this. Indian people love medicine. Half my class are Indians. They are the goats. Yeah. Is it like their? I don't know. It's very stereotypical, but is it like their parents and like engineer, doctor, lawyer, Trinity? Engineer, doctor, lawyer. Is that it? There's one more, no? Alright, see. But you don't see that many Indians being lawyers, I think. Fewer than science. Okay. Grant. Joe.f. No mapping between account names and security IDs was done. Successful. Process 0 files. Failed processing 1 file. Okay. Do we have... Maybe Joe doesn't exist as a... We can grant the user Joe full control over the directory. Alright, they successfully worked it out. Social engineering, damn. I'm playing nation scale CTF. Oh, capture the flag next month. Wish me luck. Oh, nice. Nation scale CTF. Like, nation scale. What is a nation scale CTF? Lowtix. Indian people love my class. They're the goats. Like the whole country participating in. And you're from Morocco, but you live in France, right? Or you're from Morocco living in Morocco. I can't remember. The whole country participating in it. Wow. Sounds competitive. No, you're still in Morocco. Okay, nice, nice. How long have we been programming for? This is, I think on Twitch I'm on day 13, but it's like day 19. So I've been programming for this long. I mean, I did do a little bit of programming on Python and things like this before. But like, it's very logic-based programming. Like commands that fit into each other. It's not, I think, like once you get it, it's like more of a mental thing. So you're just starting up? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this is day, I really, this is really basic. Yeah, just pretty much starting up. It's pretty basic. Alright guys, we're gonna have to create some, yeah, we're basically creating users, man. So, yeah, if you stay, you can learn together. Yeah, if you're interested by that. But I get it, as a medical student, it's, at least we're learning here, so moving low by low. Are there any medicine streams? Like, actual medical streams? Yeah, you have the room to, yeah. What are you, like first year or first year student? Alright, I got users. Authority, successful piles. This permission can revoke. Okay, remove Joe. Okay, guys, we have to remove someone. Like, what users are there in program? Okay. What command can I write in PowerShell to see the users in the system? Alright, get local user. Get local. Oh fuck, man. This is really annoying. Oh, there it is. Local user. Let's see if it works without the yeah, it does. The caps. Going into third year. You're halfway there. Yeah, you're halfway there. Pretty exciting stuff. Do you know what specialization you want to do yet? I know it's a question that doctors get asked all the time. Medical doctors. Not cyber doctors. But like, what's your specialization? Like, do you know yet, or? I know it might be annoying. All right, get local user. Okay, so we have different. All right, and Lotix is used to this. We're trying to like remove our users. So we're gonna do iCalcs. Cackles, not calcs. Slash. Yep, slash, no, slash. C. Where was the dash? Oh god. There it is. Phew. It's at the dash. Go to third year, good luck there, cheers. Either EM or IM. Emergency medicine or internal medicine. I gotta apply, but gonna try for one of those. Wanna be like an emergency doctor and internal medicine? Can you explain what those are? C dash users. And then we're gonna delete, remove. It's this one, remove. No, remove is this one. Okay. One sec, I'll be there with you in a sec. Remove administrator. Let's try this. Administrator. Access denied. Alright. Lotix, we're gonna do the usual sudo is not recognized. Oh man, sudo is like the best thing ever. It's like run into problems, just type sudo. Sudo is not there, yeah. Huh, man. Sudo is like the best thing about Linux. Like, it doesn't work, just type sudo, it works. Windows is so complicated, yeah. Yeah. I think we can skip maybe a bit more Windows. Like, Lotix, you're a capture the flag. You like capture the flag. Like, how often will you actually go on Windows system for capture the flag? Never? Never. So, do I need to learn Windows? Unless it's a Windows server, yeah. So you only choose the CTFs that are for Linux, I guess. If you're administered to the hospital from there, an IM doctor and whoever specialists are on your case take the wheel. So you like to be an emergency doctor. It's like a generalist. Whoever specialists are in the case. CTF, you mostly given binaried or access to Linux servers. Yeah, Windows complicated. Yeah, for sure. I can see why. Alright, we'll do a little bit more. NTFs versus share permissions. Try to understand. I think Windows it can be a bit annoying. And hey, on CTFs, we'll get to fatty. That's like we're having two conversations. On CTFs, do they let you use ChatGPT? Because I feel like, with ChatGPT being more of the specialist, you could, if you understand SMB or the different things, eternal blue vulnerability, server message block, you can already work a lot with Windows on the day of the capture the flag. Depends on the rules. Mostly yes if it's online. Yeah, I get it. If it's in person, maybe not. Man, like banning certain tools is a little bit bullshit. Like I understand you can't come in with scripts, maybe like full-on scripts, because then it's about preparation, no longer about hacking. But yeah, I think you should be able to use ChatGPT if it's if it's not yours, just in general, just use the program. All right, yeah, kind of like okay. So we're talking about generalists, but EN and IM docs like to call themselves specialists. I mean, they are right. Like being a specialist in general emergency situations. You're a specialist by being generalist, right? It's a specialty to be general. I think it makes sense. But that's kind of the point for me. It is like the hospital and don't want to be hyper specialized. Like the hospitals and don't want to be hyper specialized. Yeah, perfect. Man, we need people just like you in medicine. Perfect. We also need some generalists and in general, like to orient people to just be there to give instructions. It's like it's just as important as specialties. There are two types of CTF: Jeopardy style. You're given exercises and you submit flags. Here, attacking others and scanning ports, etc. is forbidden. Generally. Ooh. You submit flags. Here, attacking others. Why, you can attack others? Wait, what do you mean? Like, other computers on the network, you try to attack them while you're trying to hack the... You can do that? Attacking others, scanning ports, etc. is forbidden generally. There's no style where you're allowed to attack others. Whoa. Whoa, it's like if you're all doing a race, a 100 meters race, but you're allowed to attack, like, maybe not 100 meters, but like, you're doing a marathon, but you can tackle each other. Yo, I gonna guess your accent is Scandinavian? No, it's not Scandinavian. Norway or Sweden? I guess Sweden. You're good, but not exactly. Keep trying if you want. You can like hack the machine and change the flag. So you're the one. Ooh, you can like hack the machine and change the flag. So you're the only one who gets it. Oh wow. And you can attack others. Maybe if you all start on the machines on the same server on the same network, you can hack your biggest competition and like crush their machine. Dang bro, Estonian. No, you gotta think more west, man. More west. Message server block. Oh, you can look at the time on my computer as a pretty good guess of where I'm positioned. Server message blocked. See, this is all about Denmark. No, more a little bit more south. And not German. I am not German. This. What was I gonna say? Oh, this is very hacking kind of method. You know, if you can see that someone's bottom computer, you're like, oh, you can deduce certain things. All right, so SMB request. So I want to understand what SMB is. We see it a lot. And I want to understand, yeah, you see Microsoft owns 70% of the global market share on desktop operating system systems with Windows. Yeah. If you want to see how CTFs are in general, there's a CTF happening right now, playing with friends. It's still ongoing. Do people, I'm pretty sure, wow. Is there like live casting of these? I would love to be a commentator on, I'm not sure, you know, when there's wow, that'd be really fun. A like an esport event or like sport event, there's comments of what's happening. It'd be really fun to do the commenting on these. Like DEF CON CTF. I mean, we can start it. Like if people share their screens and everything, I'm not sure. You can register and to see the challenges. I don't know. I have to give my password and everything. I'll save it in my tabs. Just a moment. Oh wow, it's a once a year thing. If it's 2025. Categories, the usual suspects. Wow. Binary Ninja. Oh wow, so once a year kind of thing. Format Sun stuff. Man, I feel like we're not gonna understand anything. Admins, co-organizer, Pegasus. This is a hacking group, no? Domi? Did you want to come in or? Ah, okay, okay. I thought I heard you knocking. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to like, or maybe one day stream this and then talk about it. But we're not gonna go into this for now. Yo, you a fan of kickboxing? Nope. I did Muay Thai for a bit. You can see the treasure. Yes, you guys in Netherlands are pretty dope at kickboxing. Yep, not Netherlands either, man. Not the Netherlands. I think Lotix knows where I'm from. Lotix definitely knows where I'm from. Yeah. Needs a towel. Yeah, I'll comment on anything. Yep, not Netherlands. If you want just a username, get local users, select object name. Okay, so we did this. Hack the box. Microsoft owns 70% of market share with desktop. Cool. This explains why most malware authors choose to write malware for Windows and why many people perceive Windows as less secure than other operating systems. From a business perspective, it just makes sense for malware authors to expend resources on writing malware for Windows. It's a high-value target. The idea that any OS is immune to malware is a technical fallacy. If software can be written for an operating system, then a virus can be written for an operating system. That's a really good line. Keep in mind that a virus, by definition, is software written with malicious intent and can be written for any OS. Any variant of the malware written for Windows can spread over the network via network shares with limited permissions applied. It is also worth noting that to this day, the infamous Eternal Blue vulnerability still haunts unpatched Windows systems running SMB v1 and often paves the way for ransomware to shut down organizations. Hope this was good enough reading. I don't know if SMB v1 is still out there, man. Like maybe this was written 2020, but like now, come on. I mean, I guess Belgium then. Nope. Not Belgium. Although I'm a little bit Belgian, but that's not where I'm from. The server message block protocol is used in Windows to connect shared resources like files and printers. If you want, I can exaggerate my accent to hear it so you can hear it better. It is used in large, medium, and small enterprise environments. See the image below to visualize this concept. Okay, so file sharing using SMB. So SMB request. Hi, can I have access to the database on invoices? And then SMB does, yeah, sure, bro. Let me go get SMB file server. It goes in to get it. And then replies. So it's like a proxy kind of. It does your ins and outs. And then can print file printers. Yeah, man. That's like a proxy. Alright, a bit of a smaller one because Luxembourg and Liechtenstein would be crazy polls. Yeah, no. I've never met anyone from Luxembourg, yes. Liechtenstein, no. Based on accent alone. Nope, not Liechtenstein. You're getting closer. I think you're gonna say Switzerland now. You're getting closer. Switzerland, Austria. Alright, anytime you see a visualization diagram of a concept, take your time to understand it thoroughly. A picture can worth 1,000 words, but very tempting to skip over when reading. Hey, don't tell me what to do. I didn't skip it over. NTFS permissions and share permissions are often understood to be the same. Please know they are not the same. But often apply to the same shared resources. NTFS permissions and share permissions are often understood to be the same. What's the difference? Let's take a look at individual permissions. That can be set to secure grant object access to a network share hosted on a Windows OS running the NTFS file system. Share permissions. Full control. Users are permitted to perform all actions given by change and read permissions as well as change permissions. Boof. Based on the accent alone. No. Bro, your accent don't sound German at all. I know, I'm not really good at imitating the German accent either. I have German friends, and I hear their accent all the time, but I can't imitate it for some reason. NTFS, basic permissions. Okay, full control, notify, okay. Okay, SMB is like a proxy. Let's take a look. Is SMB kinda like a proxy? Why can't the computer fetch files itself? I mean, you're doing pretty much all of Europe here. Oh shit. I just told you where I lived. You just did all of Europe here. Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands. What is this? Why is this in German? Oh, maybe because my VPN is taking me through Germany. Spain, and no, I live in Spain, but I'm not Spanish yet. What SMB really is, SMB is a network protocol that allows computers to share files, printers, and other resources over a network. Think of it as a large language that computers speak to share files. Okay, so it's a language, it's a protocol, network protocol. It is commonly used in Windows. Well, this chart then kind of sucks if it's done like this. It's commonly, okay, why doesn't a computer just fetch file automatically? Files aren't magically accessible across a network. Okay, calm down, ChatGPT. They reside on other machines, possibly with permission locks or security policies. SMB provides the rules and mechanisms to locate shared resources, authenticate users, transfer files reliably and securely, lock files so people don't overwrite each other. That makes sense. Two people accessing the file at the same time. Without SMB or a similar protocol like NFS on Linux. So SMB is like NFS then. SMB is like NFS on Linux. Your computer would have no standardized way to ask, hey, can I read this folder on that server? So it makes permissions, transfer directly. I like it when ChatGPT does this. Talks like a person. Analogy. SMB is like the mail system for files. You can't physically run over to the office and grab a document. Instead, you send a request. I want this file. The server checks permissions and then delivers it. A proxy is different. It relays requests on behalf of a client, often for security or caching. Okay, one more time. SMB is like mail system for files. You don't physically run over to the office and grab a document. Instead, you send a request. I want this file. The server checks permissions and delivers it. So it's like a system. A proxy is different. It relays requests on behalf of a client, often for security caching. SMB just facilitates direct file sharing, not relaying. Difference between sharing and relaying. Spain is a dream for me. Yeah, Spain is really nice if you want to migrate here. It's really fun. Where are you from? Fatty Liver King? It's a random funny name on Twitch. It's sort of FTP-esque for Windows IG. Oh, that really made sense for you when you saw the thing for NFS. Is that NFS on Linux? File sharing, network file sharing. I think that's what really helped you. It is sort of FTPS for Windows IG. Oh, I see. Are the files hosted on the server itself, or are they on your PC and SMB just asks for them? That's a great question. We're gonna ask it as soon as we understand what the different thing is. Great question. Sharing and relaying are two related to networking. Sharing. Definition: giving other computers or users direct access to your resources. So you how it works. You set up a resource like a folder. You configure permissions. Who can read, write? Other devices on the network access it using the SFTP protocol. Analogy: you own a library and let your friends come in and borrow books directly. That's sharing. Relaying. Analogy: you ask your courier to pick up a package from warehouse to deliver it to you. Passing requests of data through a middleman rather than accessing the resource directly. Your computer sends a request with a delay. Okay. So direct access to resource, indirect access via middleman. Okay. Here, sharing is like to take my file directly, and relaying is like go ask someone else, and I'll pass it along to you. Oh wow. Okay. I kind of get it. Kind of. You're from the US? Okay, cool. But you live in Australia. Do you like Australia? Sharing is physically accessing the server. Yeah, relaying is sending someone requests and get a response. So I guess like DNS is a classic example of relaying, right? Because you want no, not really. Like a VPN is a relay, I guess. DNS, not really. Yeah, no, not really, because it just like returns you an IP address. There's nothing relayed there. VPN is in a way, yeah, I guess. Yeah, Australia's awesome. It's true. Australia's awesome. I want to go there, but it's really far. It's really far. Do you want to have one more guess, or should I tell you where I'm from? Client request by SMB. Okay, okay. So let's look at the question, which is very interesting. Okay, and after that, I'm gonna do this. Give me examples of IT things that are relays and requests, or what was it? And relays and sharing and real life examples. So we'll have a look at this after we read your question. That was a good one. Low ticks. The files are hosted on the server itself, not on your PC. The files are hosted on the server itself, not on your PC. Or are they on your PC? Okay. On the server itself, not on your PC. Okay. SMB doesn't copy files from your computer. It provides a way for your computer to request and access the file stored on another machine over the network. So yeah, it's a network protocol thingy. Hi guys, are friends, but I feel like that's wrong. France is the only Western country that sounds somewhat close to your accent. Yeah, I'm from France. You did it. Well done, Fatty Liver King. You did it. You get, maybe you can be, look, my background includes 4 penguins. One of them is Ghost, who was here this morning and left because he told me that the stream was shite. It was lagging too much, and the screen wasn't moving. So one of them is Ghost. One of them is Low Ticks, of course. I'm not sure which one you want to be, Low Ticks. Do you have a preference? And the last one is and the one I wrote name is Lily of the Valley, my 3rd subscriber. I think he's here a lot, or she's here a lot. I don't know what the gender they are, but they don't talk at all. They once dropped a ha 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 ha, and that was the most interaction we've had. So if you want, you can be like maybe the doctor in the background. Out there, we can put your lab coat. That'd be really funny. That'd be really nice. If you want Fatty Liver King. Okay, it's yeah, okay, I hear it now, the accent. Low Texas Morgan, why you guys not speak French to each other? I don't know, it's an English stream. And look, he speaks perfect English. I speak really good English. Yeah, exactly. The stream is yeah, like, I think cybersecurity is more English in general. And I don't know. It's not automatic that every Moroccan person speaks French. It's like the old generation does tend to do a little bit more. But I think the new guys don't as much, right? Lotix, what's your take? Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. That was in French. Yeah, I lived in the US for a while as well. I lived in Chicago. Fun time. All right. So files are hosted on server itself, not your PC. Files are hosted. Okay. Client requests files via SMB. Your computer, the client connects to the server using the SMB protocol. SMB handles authentication. Are you allowed to access this resource? File transfer. Send request files from the external machine. File operators, read writes. Okay. File transfer. File operations. Okay. Okay. I kind of get it. Bro speaks like a gazillion languages, MAO. Haha. Thanks, Lotix. It's nice of you. You probably speak a bunch of them. You speak English, Arabic, I'm guessing, and maybe French. When you open a file, SMB can stream it directly from the server. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go get some water. Be back in a sec. Casablanca is a party place. I didn't know this. All right, local copy versus server copy. When you open, okay, look, that's interesting. When you open a file, SMB can stream it directly from the server. So open a file and SMB can stream it directly from the folder. Okay. If you copy it locally, your PC stores a copy, but the original remains on the server. Any changes, you can go back to the server depending on how you open the file. Okay. Okay. So if you copy it locally. So there's both really. Local copy and server copy. Okay, got it. It's like Google Drive. Like Google Drive when you share a file and you both edit at the same time. That is a server copy. And when you download the file from Google Drive and have it on your machine and then edit it and then re-upload it, that is a local copy. Yes, folks, we did it. Any changes you save can go back to the server depending on how you open the file. Analogy. The server is like a library and your PC is a reader. Interesting. Don't carry all the book around except book. Okay. Oh. The server is like a library and your PC is a reader. You don't carry all the books around. You request a book from the librarian. SMB. That checks that you have your library card and everything. That makes sense. You can then read it there and make a personal copy, but the official copy stays at the library. Uh-huh. Okay. Cool. All right, folks. You've talked a little bit. Marrakesh or Kazan. Yeah. I haven't been to Morocco yet. Yet Marrakesh is the other place I've heard. Yeah. It's like a local Google Drive. Oh, dude, I was on the Marrakesh conversation. Like it's like a Google Drive. I got lost a little bit. Did you do university in Chicago? No, I didn't. I did university in Barcelona. I did my high school and part of my middle school and part of my high school there. 6 years in total. All right. In short, SMB provides access to files over a server, not on your PC. Yep. Your PC generates a request to modify them. Okay. Tell you how SMB handle most server access to the same file at the same time. Yeah, it's interesting. Which is an interesting part of why you need a protocol like SMB. Ooh, that is also interesting. I feel like ChatGPT is teaching us so much. Give me example of IT things. Okay. IT example very enough for clarity. Okay. Sharing. Giving direct access to a resource so others can use it themselves. SMB share on a server. Okay, real life analogy. Let's start with this. Lending a book to a friend from your personal bookshelf. Letting a colleague use your office printer directly. Giving someone the keys to a meeting room so they can enter at any time. And the other one is like using a courier to pick up the package from warehouse and deliver it to you. Asking a friend to get tickets for you from the back office. Classic. A receptionist delivering a document from one office to another instead of you doing it yourself. Sharing. Here, take it yourself. Relaying, I'll get it for you. It's not too hard. Honestly, I'm confused. It says it doesn't copy file and doesn't delete it from the server either. How are the files moved then? Perfect. Perfect question, Oh man, Barcelona. I heard it is a dream. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice to live. It's really nice to visit as well. So just see them. You can get their content to your PC. So just see them. You can get their content on your PC. Yeah, I guess. My boyfriend is Russian and he lived there for a couple of years, so he's the best city in Europe so far. Yeah, it's really, really nice. There's also cool. I think you talked about Alicante earlier. Well, I don't know. Maybe I. No, I don't think you did. Want to migrate to Alicante at some point. Yeah, it's really nice. Alicante, it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill, and another one that's really nice in the middle is Valencia. Okay, low ticks, we're gonna get back to this hack. Oh my god, there's only 15 minutes left. They went back so fast today. There's wait, where's Alicante? Isn't it here? Ah, there it is. Alicante is here. It's like a small city. I think Alicante is one of the cities with the most red lights in the world. I don't know how I heard this. And it doesn't look like it here, but I think it's one of the cities with the most like traffic lights. Ooh, I think on the weekends we could stream GeoGuessr or something. I think people who are follow cybersecurity would also enjoy this. You guys know GeoGuessr? And Valencia is also very nice. And you're quite close to Barcelona. I think like 3-something hour train. Doing some OSINT, exactly. GeoGuessr would be fun. On the beach, yeah. I think Valencia is really nice too. It has more jobs too. I don't know. I mean, if you're a doctor, I wouldn't be worried about you getting a job. But I think that just Valencia is a bit more dynamic as a city, and there's more English speakers. Alicante is a bit more local. Doing some OSINT, lol, exactly. I think it's the same mentality, right? Deducing things, kind of making guesses. That's what we do a bit at hiking. All right, I don't want to see this anymore. Cool. All right, honestly, I'm confused. It says it doesn't copy file and then doesn't delete them from the server either. How do files move them? I see exactly where the confusion comes down to how moving versus copying works over a network share. Let me clarify step by step. Opening or accessing a file over SMB. When you open a file on a server via SMB, e.g. server shared folder file.docs, your PC doesn't automatically make a permanent local copy. Instead, the server streams the file's contents to your computer. Okay, what does streaming mean? I kind of get what streaming means. We're obviously doing it, but what does it mean? You can read or edit in place, but the file still physically resides on the server. Okay, does that make sense? Just want to read the definition of stream. Define stream. A small narrow river. Probably not. A continuous flow of liquid, air, gas. Verb. Run flow in continuous current specified direction. Transmit or receive data, especially video and audio material, over the internet as a steady, continuous flow. I guess. Instead, the server streams the file's contents to your computer. The server streams the file's content to your computer. Okay. You can read or edit it in place, but the file still physically resides on the server. Okay. Yeah, I think I get that. Copying versus moving. You explicitly copy the file to your local PC. Now there are two copies. One on the server and one on your PC. You copy the file to your local PC. Now there are two copies. One on the server and one on your PC. If you move the file from the server itself, SMB can just change the directory pointers. Fast, no actual data movement. Okay. Oof. It's tough. Would be quite hard to be a doctor in Spain. Would have to redo training there and medical systems and speak the language. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe there's like certifications for you, like equivalences. I mean, I'm sure. I'm sure Australia studying is great, and we'd be happy to have you here. I don't know. I think we're missing doctors too. If you're a private doctor, you maybe don't need to speak Spanish. You can just be an English-speaking doctor. And if you make a name for yourself in the foreigner community, then people are gonna come to you, man. But yeah, speaking Spanish would probably be long term. I mean, you can survive off it, but if you want to live well, you probably need to speak Spanish. Omar and Guardia, nice. There's a streamer on here. He's a medical student in Valencia, I think. That's really good. Omar and Guardia, like Guardia is the 24-hour shift they do. Like the doctors have to do eventually 24-hour shifts, and they get paid extra for it. And it's called Guardia. Okay, it's like having an RDP where you can do anything but accessing only files, not the whole system. Removes that top protocol. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's kind of fucked because basically because medical system differs. Usually foreign countries make you redo training on their systems. Oh man. Might be easier to get a certification if I had EU credentials, but I would be surprised. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Then why'd you go to Australia for your studies? Is the US schooling just too expensive, or? Literally a cyber and doctor streams load. Yeah, right? Cyber and doctor. Yeah, works together. How did you find me, Fatty Liver King? Just type doctor in there. Analogy. Imagine a library server and your home PC. Reading in the library, you read the book there. The book never leaves the library. Physically take your home review. Okay. Fine. SMB itself doesn't automatically copy or delete files. It just provides access to a protocol for transferring files. Whether a file is copy, move, or just read depends on what actions you choose in your file manager application. If you want to make a simple flow diagram showing access. I think we copied something here. Honestly, I'm confused. No. Wolf? Guys, this is SMB was complicated. I mean, did we just make it overly complicated, low takes? Could it be that that's what's happening? I feel like it fucked my brain up a bit. Like it just, all it is really a way to make you have files locally. All it does is transport, does the authentication, but it doesn't actually like help you. It doesn't collaborate or anything. I want to ask ChatGPT this before they just. Oh yeah, you search for doctor. You searched for doctor and found this. I found out about typing hacker too. Oh, hacker, nice. But to be honest, I consider staying here in Australia after I graduate. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough SMB knowledge. I agree. Wow. All right, I just want to make sure that I understand well with ChatGPT. Allow. Hi, ChatGPT. Hope you're good. I've been pretty good myself. Now, I have a question about SMB. I want to make sure that I understand well before moving on. All it really is, in its simplest terms, is a way to communicate from computers to get files. Like, all it does is delivers objects, and it does so by doing authentication and things like this. But all in all, it's all just about connecting a file from one computer to another, right? Like there's not too much to it either. Okay, I think I'm gonna get destroyed by ChatGPT. It's gonna pull out. Hope you're good. I've been pretty good myself. I'm glad you're well. And yes, understanding is on the right track. Core idea is a network protocol that allows computers to access resource files. What SMB is not a storage file itself. The files never live on server. It's not a proxy or a middleman for unrelated traffic. The client talks directly to the server via SMB. So SMB, all it is just a communication protocol. I do, yes, in fact, I code in C. Are you guys programming in C? How come you're a doctor and you know about programming in C? Okay, we got this done. Coolsies, coolsies. We can close this one. All right, SMB response file printers. All right, 6 more minutes before I need to get to work. I need to go to the office today. Ugh. I like my work, but just going to the office is... Oh, 5 viewers. Hi, everyone. You're just joining at the end of the stream. Note, anytime you see a visualization diagram... Okay. Don't tell me what to do. Take your time and understand it thoroughly. No. I'm an independent cow. Don't need you to tell me what to do. NTFS permissions and share permissions are often understood to be the same. Please know they are not the same, but often apply to the same shared resource. Let's take a look at the individual permissions that can be set to secure grant object access to a network. Share hosted on Windows OS running the NTFS file system. Okay. Let's take a look at the individual permissions. Okay. Ooh, Saint of Vice is here. Hey Vice, is it okay if I call you Vice? I saw your name yesterday, actually. Yeah, you're not a doctor yet, Fatty Liver King. Are you programming in C? Yes, I do. Wow. Yeah, you're a pre-doctor. Hi there. Saint of Vice. I had a friend who swore by Rust. Suplotix. Yamin Gippa. Oh, yeah. Nice. Man, I had such a hard time, Vice. Yeah, so I can call you Vice. Had such a hard time creating branch and everything. I'm new to GitHub and like creating the branch, uploading it, and like took me a good hour to get this done. It's like so simple. He also fact conspiracy that Python encourages bad code and is going to destroy the world. I mean, yeah. I love conspiracy theories, and yeah, Python is definitely going to encourage bad code and destroy the world. I agree. Look at my guide on GitHub. Oh, you put a guide for it on how to subscribe? Is it like for the guide for this? There are Git tips. Ah, nice. I'll have a look. Am I on? We're not on yet, are we? I'm not sure why I'm refreshing. It's not going to change. Vice. Yeah, you're not on there yet. Like your guide on GitHub for how to sign up on this, or just in general you made a guide? Hopefully we don't have to wait too long to get signed up here. If we do have to wait long, it's fine. A friend needed help with GitHub too. With Git too. Yeah, it's pretty challenging. Luckily we have this tool that's like universally good at telling us how to do. Yesterday really helped me out. A little bit confused me too, but yeah, ChatGPT confused me, but it led me the right direction in general. Okay. So I think we should close out the stream. I'm not going to do it exactly now. I think we should recap a bit what we've learned today. So, Vice, we learned today about SMB, what it all is. We learned what it's about. We learned that I'm not sure if you know all this, but it's a network protocol, so it doesn't like involve a proxy or anything, and allows you to communicate to authenticate and to like ask for files. So SMB basically is the requester on your behalf. It's like the librarian that brings you the books to yourself. I follow you on GitHub doc. I do have a GitHub account. I think it's on Google Chrome though. I kind of want to get. I don't know if you have a guide on how GitHub works. I'm pretty down. Was it here that I signed up on GitHub yesterday? GitHub. Oh, maybe here. I think. What the hell? What is this? Oh, GitHub.com. Yep, you're Cyber Doctor. Type search. Saint of Vice. Guides, nice. Updated 2 days ago. Blindsession.vim. Curl sh command. Okay. Yeah, I'll follow you. How do I follow? Code person. No users. Guides, Saint of Vice. Man, where do I click to follow you? Jeez. Maybe I can like hover it. Plus, create user. No, new issue. No. If I did programming, I would want to do the code system stuff too. Let's go. Literally just the basics on Git and GitHub. Yeah, it's important. Saint of Vice. Cool picture. Yeah, I saw it yesterday too. Man, you're just starting out as well. Most of it in December and late September. Saint of Vice. I want to get to know you a bit, Saint of Vice. Oh, there we go. Follow. Jeez, that wasn't easy. Hopefully I can watch your stream. Amin. So Lotix is Amin. Nice. Haha, you just doxed yourself. We know who you are, Lotix. Literally just the basic on GitHub and Git and GitHub. Okay, I followed you. Cool. Whoops. 8:02. Guys, I gotta get to work. Oof. Wish I could stream a little bit longer. Today was really... I feel like we didn't do too much, but we learned a lot. Like in depth about SMB. What else did we do? We got a little bit lost on Windows and CL permissions and stuff like this. We barely tried to delete ourselves, our admins. It was really fun. Thanks for coming, Fatty Liver King. Good luck with your work. Yeah, good luck. Australia, moving to Spain and all. And feel free to come back if you have questions about Spain, or I'm not sure about the doctor piece, but if you want advice on Spain, where to move and etc. Or if you want to come for some GeoGuessr, be sure to subscribe, and not subscribe, follow. And yeah, Vice, Lotix, thank you for chatting with me. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I start streaming at 6. So see you then. Ciao, folks.